Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Texas, and finally we got to level 49. At level 49, you go ahead and get yourself this amazing token. Now this token is so dope because it allows you to bypass any 88 overall to an 89 overall elite, which is going to save you a lot of coins. The card you want to pick up, but he's going for too much, this token is going to allow you to pick him up. You just got to go ahead and buy the power up version, obviously, and then use the training you guys get from solos, from quick selling cards, upgrade it, and then use this token to bypass it. Now there are a ton of cards to go ahead and power up. Let's go ahead and talk about the ones that I would avoid. Now, real quick, a lot of you guys probably are going to get upset about this, but I don't think it's best to use your power-up pass on anybody that can't get an ability. Now, there are a few obvious caveats to that, so cornerback abilities are kind of trash. So I guess you can use it on certain ones if you want to get to a 90 overall, because putting tip drill or pick six or pick specials on a cornerback, doesn't necessarily matter. So I guess cornerbacks are kind of an open season on it, but if you're gonna use it on a linebacker or a defensive player that is not in the secondary, you probably want an ability. Same thing with offense. You probably want to go ahead and get an ability so that way you can take advantage of playmaker and just make your opponent rage uncontrollable. Anyway, let's get into the cards I would not power up personally, but again, this is your token. Do whatever you want to. Guys, do whatever you want to do with your token. And yeah, but these are my recommendations. First up, a guy that I would try to avoid is going to be Von Miller. And the reason why is because he goes up to an 89, but he doesn't get an ability. That ability to me is very important. And Von Miller goes into an 89, and his stats will be great. 81 speed, 87 block shed, 89 power move. All that can be chemmed up, but only 90 overalls as of right now can get an ability. And so until Von gets a card in the future, maybe it'd be a primetime performer, maybe it'd be a master item of some sort, I just don't think it's worth using your power-up pass on a guy that can't even get an ability. And he sold for 250K. That's a really good price right there. But he's not a bad card again. I just don't think you should waste your time on a power pass that can help your team out so much for a linebacker that if he gets to the quarterback, especially in solo battles, you go for the strip, the sack might get broke and the pass might be completed. Not a fan of that. If you're a user defensive line, jump to snap, he doesn't have it. If you're playing mud squads, you don't have jump to snap, you're gonna have to manually time it, which can be tricky. An ability, especially for linebackers and defensive players that aren't secondary members, are super important to me, and I know a lot of the people as well. Flashbacks, we got Doug Baldwin up, receiver. Nope, 84 speed, 85 speed on his power up. Nope, he has good catching, but there are better receivers you can use a power pass on than Doug Baldwin. Matt Ryan, for those that want a quarterback. Good throw short, good throw power, really solid. Good throw under pressure as well. But his price right now being 105,000 coins, that is kind of a waste of a power-up pass. Same thing with Doug Baldwin. Why are you gonna waste a pass that can go upwards to 400,000 coins on a 100K card? Now we're starting to get into some cards that I was gonna consider, but realizing when you get this pass, probably not worth it. So Jordan Howard was one of them. But if you're grinding like I am and others, and you're close to level 50, and you get this pass at 49, you're going to get Ricky Williams. So powering up a halfback, we're going to have Ricky Williams, and some of you guys already got Saquon Barkley. Doesn't make much sense, so I would avoid that as well. Tight end wise, Jordan Reed would be a good option as well, but again, look at the price. Von Miller's 250,000 coins, while Jordan Reed is only 200K. It's these cards aren't really super duper expensive. 200K is a lot, don't get me wrong, but you can definitely play some solos. If you played all your solos this year, you should have upwards to 1 million coins. So if you don't spend any of those coins, and you should be able to buy the players that you want. The power pass should be used for players that are unattainable or somebody you just want to try and see how he plays for your team. So not a fan of the Jordan Reed, not a fan of this Khalil Mack as well, because again, he's like Von Miller, he's a left end, really good stats, but cannot get an ability, so it's a hard pass on that. I know some of you guys are probably mad. Bobby Wagner's interesting as well because he doesn't have a higher card than his 88. You get to an 89, obviously power him up. But he's a dope linebacker, man, but you're going to probably end up having Shazier if you guys are doing this grind. So adding another linebacker to your linebacking depth doesn't make much sense. I love this Bobby Wagner, though, man. 90 hit power, 82 speed on his 89 overall card is going to be super impressive. But again, can't get secure tackler, so what's the point? Got to say no to Patrick Peterson as well, dope cornerback, but his 86 overall power-up is going to look very similar. Going to have only an 88 man coverage because a -2 is gonna have 85 speed more than likely, but an 88 man. If you get lockdown chemistry, you can boost it up to a 90 really easy, so don't worry about that at all. And the speed is only going to be negligible, only by 5. Now, Rhodes is an interesting one. We'll talk about his card. I have his power. We'll check him out. But this is an interesting one, but his price, I'm going to have to go pass on that as well. Now, I know a lot of you guys may want to use it on Aaron Rodgers. Like, he's a really good quarterback. His stats look great as well. But Carson Wentz compares pretty well to Aaron Rodgers. The only thing you're seeing at green on Rodgers' side is going to be his throw under pressure, which does seem to matter more than I'm willing to give it credit for. But I don't think powering up a quarterback when you have a viable option finishing journey makes the most sense. So I wouldn't waste it on Rodgers either. These next 2 picks, y'all might get mad at me about this, but again, this is my opinion. Do whatever you want with your collectible. I'm just here to give you guys a bit of a nudge in the right direction, right? So that's all I'm here for, bro. This is what I would do. All right, so Aaron Donald's an interesting one, right? So I like this dude's card a lot. I like Aaron Donald at the right end spot. He seems like he could be crazy for a lot of people's teams. The one thing that kind of annoys me is that he only has 83 speed. If they would have given Aaron Donald, not 83 speed, 83 block shed. If they would have given Aaron Donald like 89 block shed and possibly like 79 speed, then I would say this might be the guy to pick up, because his power up would have 80 speed, 80 or 90 block shed, 90 power move, which can all be kimmed up, obviously. But right now, I'm just like, the speed of 75 is great, because that's going to be able to keep up with quarterbacks like Cam Newton, Deshaun Watson, Carson Wentz, because he can pretty much track them down. But the low block shed leaves me just super sad, because like you look at a guy like, where's my man, Jurrell Casey, right? Jurrell Casey ain't got the speed. He's down by 8. But look what Jurrell Casey has, bro. He has high block shed and high power move, which means he can do both. Aaron Donald, max being 84, I can't do it, man. Like, I don't think that's going to be what you want. You want a guy, if you're going to be spending a lot of coins or using this pass to bypass and save a lot of coins, to be able to do everything you want. And this guy can do both. Jurrell Casey can go from stopping the run to stopping the quarterback. He probably won't get the sack because 67 speed, which would be 68, but he'll have 90 block shed stock, 92 power move, and 68 speed. That's a dope card, whereas Aaron Donald can pretty much only rush after the passer and occasionally get block shed, but he's going to be really good at only getting to the quarterback when he's throwing the ball. Running the ball, it's going to be kind of 50-50. The other guy that you guys may get mad at me about is going to be J.J. Watt, right? Like, J.J. Watt, look at this dude's card at left end. He could be kind of nice. 72 speed, he'll have 89 block shed, he'll have 88 power move. But I like when my players have rating stock, so I don't got to actually waste coins and training trying to power these players up. So you compare J.J. Watt to Jurrell Casey, right? So right now, I got Jurrell Casey and J.J. Watt stats on the screen, right? So look at these 2 cards. Obviously, you probably rather have Watt, because 6'5", you like the height of the defensive end, especially when it comes to batting balls down the line of scrimmage. A lot of defenders do that a lot this year. But I'm looking at these 2, they're pretty much the same. The only difference is when you kim up one, they're gonna have 90 block shed stock and 92 power move stock. Whereas J.J. Watt is gonna have to be powered up and kimmed up to get all those ratings. And so obviously if you got the training going to make it happen, but yeah, I kind of like Jurrell Casey. Plus J.J. Watt can't even get secure tackle because he only has 89 tackle. Whereas Jurrell Casey, he can. I'm sorry. I don't like Watt or Aaron Donald this year for this power up path. There are a ton of cards I can look at that I wouldn't power up, but I got 4 cards, maybe 5. I don't know. I got 4 definite cards that I recommend you guys power up, and the 5th one is probably gonna be like a card that if you don't want any of the other 4, you might as well just do it. But hey, let's go ahead and get into this, man. And again, if you guys are mad, bruh, I understand it. Like, I'd be mad at myself as well. Like, if I'm over here saying, don't do this, don't do that. Like, but I'm set in my ways, man. I'm a fully functioned adult human male, and yeah, I'm not changing. So this is what I like, and these are the players that you guys should probably like as well. Now, up first, we got Xavier Rhodes, and there are more expensive cards on the auction block, but this guy happens to have one of the best diamond cards in Madden at a 92 overall, which can be boosted up to a 93. So if you wanted to say 250,000 coins to get a cornerback that's gonna come to the table with what? Where's his speed at? 85 speed, and he's gonna have 89 zone with 90 man coverage, and with everything coming out about what man coverage does at 91 plus, which with a 90 overall will end up giving you 92 man, 91 zone. Yeah, this is gonna be a solid card. The only knock on is gonna be his speed. That's why I kind of want to add him to the list. That and his price. He's reasonably affordable compared to a lot of other guys that I'm gonna mention on this list. Like 250 for him is kind of on the low end of like top tier cards, but his 90 overall, if you were to use a little bit of training, can be a nuisance. It's just the 85 speed. It leaves a lot to be desired. So, why is he so slow, man? I don't get it. I don't get why he has 85 speed. That's so weird to me. Mention Jarrell Casey for those that want to see his stats at the 90 overall. Look at this man, bro. 88 straight. He's strong. A man being in the gym. 90 block shed stock, 92 power move stock, and 91 tackle. This is secure tackle written all over. But Jarrell Casey's a beast. I hate how they have him at right end because I really wish I could change his position to a D tackle because he's better than Ndamukong Suh in my opinion. Like that suit that came out, the 88 suit, even the Team Diamond suit, like this Jarrell Casey I think is better than a lot of cards. He just happens to play a position where if you run a 4-3, you're not going to play him at defensive end. And a 3-4, if you're running it the way it tells you to run it, where you have your right end, and then you have your left end, and then left outside linebacker is the one blitzing, he's still the contained defensive end. He's not good enough to be the contained defensive end, so his position is wrong, and it kind of annoys you, but this is a really solid card. Just to show you guys how good that Jarrell Casey is, here's K1 Short, right? Yeah. Jarrell Casey's better, man. I'm just telling you, bro. Jarrell Casey is really good. I don't know why, but he's out of wrong position, bro. I'm playing him out of position when I get him in the future. This Casey is like ridiculous. Like this K1 Short's dope. Like K1 Short has good block shed, good power move, but it's not 90-90, bro. That Casey is 90-90, and he has 90 tackle. I'm talking high like a weirdo. Let's get into the next one. Sticking on defense, obviously one of the best guys that you have to probably consider powering up is going to be this Adrian Amos. If you have an 83 to 85 overall power up pass, you can go ahead and bypass buying his base elite, which is like 60K. And then you can go ahead and use some more training, get him up to an 87 overall, get his 89 team diamond by using the power up pass, which is the best. Like he's the best strong safety in the game. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, bro. 91 speed, 90 zone coverage. And he also happens to have 89 hit power. How many safeties in this game have the speed, the coverage, and the hit power? He has all three. He has, like, you usually got the speed and the coverage, but like no hit power. You got the hit power and the speed, but no coverage. And then there's another variation that I'm forgetting. And on top of that, he's not even a short guy. He's like 6'1". Like he's a tall safety compared to like guys like Tyrann Mathieu, who's 5'8", LaMarcus Jordan, who's like 5'8". Not 6'1", at least 6 foot, and that's still better than what the average safeties seem to be in Madden. A guy that has the speed, a guy that has the coverage, and a guy that has the hit power, bro. Like he's gonna be great in run support, great in coverage, and great in space because he can pretty much cover half the field by himself. So right now his team diamond is like 300+ K, and so this is a guy I would consider using the token on if you guys don't have the coin to buy him outright, because 300K is a lot. And Amos is a really good card to have, bro. You can pay, I love this system, bro. As long as you have what is, I don't even know how much training this is, but we'll just do like, what is this, 148 probably, plus 400, so 548 training, plus 5. So like under 600 training, my math is bad, say in school kids. Under 600 training, you get one of the best cards in the game for just playing. That is so dope. All right, so we just bought Odell Beckham for like 1,300 coins, and if y'all jack his price up again, bro, we're gonna have problems. I'm already getting accused of price fixing cards. I'm just giving you guys my opinion, and it shouldn't be affecting the auction block. But if he goes up from 2,000 coins like 6K, bro, we have a problem right now. I'm gonna have to stop making these videos. I'm not gonna stop though, because like y'all like these a lot and it helps me on the channel, so we're not gonna do it at all. But Odell Beckham is also on this list. If you guys are paying attention to the last power up one, Odell Beckham, you can go ahead and use your 86 to 87 overall power up pass on, or wait until you get to a level, what is it, level 40 something, and you get his 87 overall offensive card. And yeah, you can go ahead and power up pass his diamond, which is gonna allow you to get a 90 overall Odell Beckham, which means he can get playmaker. The playmaker is so important. Like last year, it was the cheesiest thing you could have on offense. Like Never Stumble was the second cheesiest thing, but it was playmaker, Never Stumble, and then everything else like Battle Ready, Secure Protector, or Secure Pass Protector, Energizer. What else was there? I don't even know, but like it was only 2 good chemistries on offense, and everything else was terrible. And defensively, obviously, Secure Tackler ruined the game. But Odell Beckham would have what? He has 89 speed, bruh. So imagine Odell Beckham, Randy Moss, and Tyreek Hill. There are not too many cornerbacks in Madden right now that can guard these two. I think Ryan Shazier can. Shazier could be able to guard him, which is hilarious. He's a linebacker faster than a lot of the cornerbacks in the game. But Odell Beckham, Randy Moss, and Tyreek Hill would just be burning people because the secondary wouldn't have the speed to keep up. Like, even keep in mind, 90 overall, Xavier Rhodes is 85 speed. Odell Beckham would be at 90 speed, which is crazy. And Odell Beckham can playmaker. So even if a guy's guarding him like super, like wide on rice, you can go ahead and just say, boop, and he go back that way. It's no contest, man. Odell Beckham is great. He's like 300 plus K as well, around the same price as Amos, if not a little bit more. And so it's a tough choice, man, because you only get one of these passes, man. If you can get much of them, whoo-hoo, it would be kind of dope. I know Weekend League Rewards just came out, and it would be kind of cool if in that training pack they gave you an option, so you can either take the coins, or give you a power pass as well. We ranging between 83 to 85, like it's just some random ones, so that way we can see more of these. I want more people to be able to power up players for free, essentially, because that is great. But yeah, Odell Beckham is a guy that I would to pick up, bro. 91 juke move as well, so you can probably get juke specialist, and then yeah, his route running show 89. So yeah, playmaker pretty easily, bro. And last but not least, we got Jalen Ramsey. I'm gonna go ahead and power this man up right now. Like, I'm thinking that this might be the guy that we end up choosing, just based off what he brings to the table. But there's two really good choices in the Team Diamonds that are available. And then there's just Jalen Ramsey. He's the most right now. If you power up past Jalen Ramsey, he's gonna save you 400,000 coins. Because right now, Jalen Ramsey 400,000 coins in the auctions. So if you decide that, you know what? Yeah, I wanna save 400,000 coins, you gotta go with Ramsey. The only thing that kind of scares me about it though is the 87 is not far off from its 90. And on defense, especially with the secondary, they don't really get abilities. Like you don't really find good cornerback ability. I know tip drill is like the main standard, but how many passes get caught off the rebound in this game? A lot. So I don't think tip drill matters. So even though Ramsey would save you 400,000 coins, I don't think he's the best. It's only because his 87 compares really well to his 90. I'm gonna show you guys that right now. We got them compared side by side, and you see the -1s in speed, acceleration, agility, but you do see a huge difference in man at 87 and zone at 86. That is a pretty huge difference, because if you were to use chemistries, I think you can probably put, what, lockdown and probably something else that would increase man and zone at the same time, so you can go ahead and obviously get it up to over 90 in both. But that's going to be kind of expensive to kind of max out a lot of those chemistries on both sides of them, at least on defense. And so right now, you're like 49 impact ball versus 48, so you can get by easily using the 87 Ramsey. I still think there are two other cards you probably might want to consider, maybe a third card you might want to consider, but I would not fault you guys if you decided to power up this Ramsey, because he is probably the third best cornerback in the game, but he is the best cornerback in the game you can power up past. Unless you think that this Darius Slay might be better. Because I'm looking at this Darius Slay, and it makes it more tough, because I think Slay's like 350K around that price range, which will keep going down obviously because flashbacks will be getting added to the game every single Monday. And because of that, more will get pulled, which means more of him will get pulled, which means his price will go down. But bro, he's what, 3 speed faster than Ramsey with 90 speed. The only thing is that he doesn't have the man coverage. So if you just run zone, and you want that speed at cornerback, 90 speed, which is still 2 points slower than Tyreek Hill. But he can keep up with guys like Randy Moss, who's not powered up all the way to the max, and Odell Beckham. And he has 91 zone. So I guess it depends on what you do at your defense. Ramsey's more of a jack of all trades, but you're sacrificing the speed with 87, but he has 91 man, and he'll have like 90 zone, which is crazy. And then Darius Slay has all the zone with decent man, which can be boosted up to a 90, if not higher, but he has the speed. So if I were you guys, what I would use my power up pass goes as follows. This is the list right now. So number 4, this is gonna be controversial. We're gonna go with Jalen Ramsey. I know he's going for a lot. I know he's what everybody aspires to get, but he's 4 on my list. Number 3 is gonna be Darius Slay. 2 is gonna be Odell Beckham, and 1 is gonna be Adrian Amos. Now that list does change if you decide to spend coin, but for those that don't have the coin to spend, That is what I would choose. If you guys got millions of coins for weekend league or solo battles or buying packs and selling the cards, and you want to save the most coins, you obviously got to go with Jalen Ramsey. But just as what these guys will play for on your team like, that Amos, you're not going to find a better safety in the game. You can find cornerbacks that can get the job done. Not going to be great as what those two guys are, obviously, but Amos is on a whole other level at that strong safety spot. Same thing with Odell Beckham. As a wide receiver, bro, you're not going to find too many receivers in the game with 90 or 89 speed and playmaker. You look at the AJ Green that just came out. He's like 86 speed on this power up. You look at the Randy Moss, great receiver, but he costs 1,600 training points to get up to an 89. Then you got to spend 600K to get his 91. Mix those two up into one, and then you got to add training, which costs training points, obviously. So it's very expensive. So Odell Beckham, really, really good for what you can get him for, especially if you're buying level up packs or using your power pass on, using both your power passes on that particular card. And then the cornerbacks, Slay and Ramsey, they're interchangeable. I'm going to get both of them. I'm probably going to go with Ramsey and just buy Darius Slay, and Darius Slay is going for a little bit less than Ramsey is right now. But that's my list. You guys may get mad at me about it because I didn't include J.J. Watt, I didn't include Aaron Donald, I didn't include this guy, I didn't include that guy. But hey, if I'm wrong, post it down in the comment section below and tell me why. And if I forgot to mention anybody, yo, go ahead and let me know, man. Let me hear it, because I might have forgot somebody. I'm looking at all the cards. I did forget Marshall Yonda, but I don't think y'all should use y'all power pass on a lineman. I just don't. I was thinking about Yonda, like Yonda's a beast, but it's a lineman, and you can't play with linemen. Only thing linemen do in this game is either make you really happy or upset you. Either they block somebody or they just let a guy come right in. So I don't think the lineman should be something I would focus on. Even though they did just tune Secure Protector, which means that a lot of guys are going to be getting less insta block sheds if you have Secure Protector, which it might make him kind of glitchy if that's the case. But he's not my list, so I didn't forget him. I just didn't think y'all wanted a lineman because linemen aren't people. Like, there are people like if you want to rank like Madden like skill position, right? It goes like obviously the wide receivers, the running backs, the quarterbacks, the linebackers, the safeties, the cornerbacks, defensive linemen, and then it goes offensive linemen, and then punters. I think they got kicker above offensive linemen. So it's a weird hierarchy that goes on when it comes to like ranking of these players, but yeah, linemen aren't as important as they are in real life. And in Madden, you can get by with using a bunch of budget players. So that's my list. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been your boy Texas. Power up Amos. He's my number one. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
They say money can't buy your happiness, but I swear to God, it's a good down payment. Trying to stuff so many binges in my pocket, you would swear that I was out here trying to drown Franklin. I was bred in the slums, got fed up with crumbs, now you don't play a pound cake. Told me when it was a root of all evil, but I swear to God, I ain't never